Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. It's Christmas Eve and I'm very excited and I'm very, very happy. Oops, my thing is not. So, I want to show you guys something. Okay, a couple days ago, I sold one of my bride's dresses and I was so elated because it was such a beautiful dress. And I was so excited for the person that got it. And then I got the feeling last night she got it. So I'm hoping that they send a picture. So I want to show you something. I don't buy them unless I really like them myself. But can you guys, ooh, this is the most beautiful dress. Dress number 2. And so I posted it next to my, I hope it showed up. Yikes, I'm frying bacon grease in here. This is super dangerous. See my beautiful bride's dress? So anyway, I have a watcher on it, so it might be sold, and so it might go bye-bye, and if it goes bye-bye, then, you know, I'll be sad. But it'll be really great for whoever gets it. So, I hope everyone is doing okay. So, you know, I was just thinking, wow, I'm so happy. I love Christmas so much. And so what I was doing is I was listening to music. I was listening to George Michael's and I'm thinking, wow, it's so sad that he died so young. And but I was really, you know, loving the music. And that's one good thing about the internet. You know, we can... in the day, if you didn't have, wow, my candle is not burning good. If you didn't have an album or a CD, you were out of luck, but that is not the case anymore. So then my phone fed me Luther Vandross, and I go, wow, I think he was deceased, and the music was so, so nice. And I looked it up, and he's been deceased since 2005. And you know, like when you look up stuff, I mean, they tell you everything. Died 54, deceased 2005, worth 30 million bucks. But he died very young, and I thought, yeah, and so did Michael Jackson, and so did Whitney Houston. There'll never be another one of those. Like that. So now what? Okay, so now you guys know I've been doing extreme markdown shopping, and I would show you guys, but if I do, my son would get in there and find out what I bought him. But if I can, I want to show you guys tomorrow so you can see what I did and how I did it. So what I'm doing is I'm posting extreme cheap meals, and I thought, wow, you know, I'm 65, I'm old, and it is in my best interest to walk 2 hours a day and to be extremely thrifty. So I thought I am going to be even more thrifty, and I will show you guys when I do it. So, okay, what did I make for dinner? Now, in my opinion, bacon should be a food group. So I fried 3 pieces because I'm very hungry. Costco bacon. I like this stuff. I think I'm just going to go with this kind. I have a Costco really close to my house. And so then what I like with bacon is peanut butter and jam sandwiches. And I didn't take my bread out. So what I'm doing is I'm eating my bread down in my freezer. So I'm just going to get a piece of, it's frozen stiff, but that's okay, it's easier too. And then, you know, I thought, wow, you know, I was going around in my freezer. Thank you, Florence. I was going around in my refrigerator, and I was so happy because I found I had orange marmalade jam. Now, this is something I do stockpile. Is jam. So you guys won't be seeing this until tomorrow, but it's almost tomorrow. I am not going fast, but I am going steady. When I was a hairdresser all of my life, Glad I'm not one anymore. I love being retired. I found that a certain task would take so many minutes. If you rush through it, it usually will come out, something would go wrong. Well, it's bad with women. If they didn't like it, they wouldn't pay. That's undesirable. Anyway, so, you know, a certain task. Now, on the fine art of peanut butter sandwiches, it's going to taste a lot better if you get all the bread covered with peanut butter, in my opinion. And so, you know, I'm like doing all this stuff I have to do. And it's going to take me however long it takes me, it's going to take me. I can't really make it go that much faster. Unless I want to just like really, really kill myself, and then it doesn't come out good anyway, and then, you know, that's not a good situation. So, okay. Bacon with peanut butter and jam sandwich is extreme cheap, you guys. So you might be wondering, well, why are you doing all this extreme cheap stuff? Well, because I think the price of everything is going up at the first of the year, and I don't think there's anything we can do about it except adjust. You know, if you adjust, it's going to be easier on you. It's not going, ooh, I love orange marmalade. It's not going to alter reality at all, whether you like it yummy or not. Look at this. So this is eating up all of my food in my freezer and refrigerator, and being extremely thrifty, but there's no misery making with this. Yummy! Kids would love this. Okay, so one of the things that I did when I was being extremely thrifty is I bought blouses at the thrift store, and I got a hole in my sleeve. It was still a good deal, though. Okay, so we were talking about memorable Christmases. Well, one of the most memorable Christmases was 38 years ago when I was in labor with my son on Christmas. And so what I made was I made a little cake for us to eat tomorrow. A chocolate cake, and I just made half a cake. And so what I'm making here is I'm making some German, you know, like some German chocolate cake, but this is not a German chocolate cake. I had this one, so, you know, I have a chocolate cake. Here's the recipe I like. I like any recipe, because I will just make it. So I use margarine, brown sugar. I'm making half a loaf, half a batch, coconut, chopped pecans. I couldn't find mine, so I'm having walnuts and milk. And so I have two secrets. One secret is evaporated milk. So let's see. So I only need a quarter cup because I'm only making half a batch. You know, in the instructions it says stir it all together. You know, just add it and stir it all together, but I find it turns out much better if you cook your sugar, like panucci frosting. If you cook your sugar in your butter, I always use margarine, it's going to taste a lot yummier. And then I have a half a cup of coconut. I usually buy it at Walmart. I always have everything. And then, let's see, how much does it call for? 1 cup, so a half a cup. I want enough walnuts. Pecans would have been nice. Walnuts are good too. So this is going to be a really good little cake, and it's everything I had in the stockpile. And then I have butter pecan ice cream. We'll be okay without any pumpkin pie. Okay, so now let's see, turkey. I bought a butterball turkey breast, stuffing, cranberry sauce, mashed potatoes, gravy, and bread. And I found the bread marked down for $1. And I thought, why would you make bread when you could have Ukrainian bread for $1? Why would you like do that? Why wouldn't you just slip your ooh, look at this, you guys. You know, you gotta make this yourself. You gotta go get a can. Okay, here's the top secret, Mexican vanilla. I hope you guys are all being festive. Go listen to some George Michael's. That'll get you festive. You know, they all died very young, but they left their beautiful, beautiful music for us. I want to cook it for a few minutes. Okay, so now, let me see if this thing is still going. Okay. So tomorrow is Christmas, but something important is don't keep spending like a crazy nut until the end of the month. I'm not. I used to work with these people, and they would go on vacation for 1 month, right? So right there, 1/12 of their money was gone. And then they would spend money on their vacations as well. And I used to stand next to them, and I used to say to myself, how come it is we work at the same job, and they're always broke, and well, I am not? Well, I was working, well, you know. Say if you do away with a significant amount of your money in December, that's 1/12. Now you have 2/12. Now you have 1/6 of your money. Now you have 18% less money than someone who's just steadily working, you know. And I'm not depriving myself on the holidays. Let me turn this off. Okay, take a look at this. This is good. I'm going to let it cool for a few minutes before I put it on my delicious cake. And you know, if you bake your cakes, good. There's no bakery that's going to make a better cake. So they would be doing away with 18% of their money. And okay. Now, okay, we have 6 days left to the month. That is 18% of the month. So we don't want to screw off and do away with 18% of our month. That's not smart. I'm going to be doing a bunch of extreme, you know what? This is good. Am I going to be suffering? Oh, hell no. I love bacon. Yum. Right. What were you doing on Christmas Eve? Oh, nothing. Okay, so now another good strategy is save all your stuff, like your bags, your wrapping paper. I save all my stuff. This year I decorated my Christmas tree with my beads, and I did that 2 years ago. And I saved the bags. Oh, and a word about the stockpile. Okay, yesterday I mentioned stockpiling macaroni and cheese. So now, how about bread and lunch meat? Because you can find bread. I bet they will have a lot of these on sale after the holiday. And, you know, just pack your freezer full of bread and meat. Okay, and then, you know, what's good after Christmas is a lot of times you have extra food left over, and so there's 6 days left. You eat your Christmas food for 3 days, and then there's only 3 days left of the month, and you can freeze it if you have any left. And then, you know, eat all the half-eaten packages first before buying more food. and maybe even try to go the rest of the month without buying food. Oh, and the chat was really good on the premiere today. I made some mention of Prepper One Nurse. Prepper Nurse One. It's all one word. It's Prepper Nurse One. And that is really a good channel for self-sufficiency. And I will show you guys my balcony garden. And I will be cooking some of these super cheap dinners. Marmalade is the best. You know what? I just had a brilliant idea. This is like a tea party with bacon. I had, ooh, that sandwich is delicious because I'm very hungry. Okay, so now I'm going to be concentrating on looking for markdown food and free food. Let me give you one more. I'm not sure how I'm going to secure this free food and this markdown food, but as soon as, and then what I'm going to do when I'm being extremely, extremely frugal. So here is the recipe. Let me give you one more shot of it. Okay, you guys, Merry Christmas to everyone. And if this is tomorrow and you're on the premiere, hi you guys. And God bless you all. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and press the notification bell. Okay, you guys, Merry Christmas. God bless you all.